So welcome. My name is Bronte Spicer and this is Emily Robinson. And we've been collaborating and working together for a few months now. A little bit about me: I am a mentor and a teacher for way showers who know that they're here to support this massive awakening that's happening. So you can feel peaceful and free in your everyday. And I like to refer to that as unity consciousness. So Emily, would you like to share what work you do before we get started?
Sure. So I'm Emily. I'm actually from the UK, but currently living in Australia. And my work is really as a teacher and a parent primarily. So I'm a mum of 3, and my work is helping intuitive parents and their intuitive kids to really build mindfulness tools and help them to really get out of chaos into calm and really learn about that feeling of being in the consciousness and really settling into having more of an energetic connection with their family, the people around them, and just really experiencing life from a much higher vibration. So very, very similar to the work that Bronte does, which is so exciting.
Yeah.
And yeah, like she said, it's been amazing working together over the past few months. So yeah, it's just lovely to always be with people where you feel that sense of, hitting the energy spot.
Totally.
Really being in that space.
Yeah. It's good. It's good to finally, when we find our people, it's like, oh, cool, I'm not going crazy. when we see that, most of the planet sees the world in a completely different way, and we think, what is wrong with us? But then when we find people who are aligned with who we are, then it's like, cool, this is amazing. Let's do this.
It's so nice at the moment how there's more of us. It's just growing. More and more people are awakening. More and more people are coming to this consciousness and feeling this sense of, oh, wow, there's so much more to life. And you're like, yes, this is great.
Totally.
People in the tribe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So today, to give everyone a bit of background, we have been channeling some beautiful energies from the earth, individually but also together. And we thought this would be a wonderful opportunity because I guess when we collaborate together, we have so much information come through, so much profound information, and we're often thinking, these are powerful messages, incredible messages, and it would be really lovely to offer these messages from the earth energies for both of our communities. So that's what we're doing today. Em, did you want to contribute to that or add anything?
I think just how, the way that it's all evolved and unfolded, that, we sort of came together by accident, the synchronicity of kind of, finding each other, which was amazing. And then just to have opened that whole new world of understanding, and it's just been slowly connecting these dots together about the energy. I think people talk a lot about the star seeds and the idea that, we've come from a multi-dimensional reality in the galaxies. And I had no idea that there were actually beings within the earth plane as well, that a lot of them are still starseed beings. They have come from other places, but just that sense of, oh my God, there's like a world below and a world above. Like there is always that balance and that unity that you talked about at the beginning. And for me personally, it's just opened this amazing level of understanding and awareness, I suppose, to really start to connect deeply with the earth and see it from not just the earth as in the green and the plants and the trees, but the sense of connecting with these beings that have this immense amount of knowledge. It's just been phenomenal to start having that come up, and then seeing other people channeling similar things and going, oh wow, that's the same. Like there's more of us that have connected to this, this obviously this energy that's coming up to the surface. So yeah, it's been such a great journey so far, and I'm just so excited to be doing, this collaboration and this work together so we can share it with people, like you said, in our communities. It's amazing.
Beautiful. Excellent. So just taking some deep breaths. Really allowing yourself to arrive here on the chair, dropping your shoulders if you need to, and having your body be as heavy as it can be. Coming down, bringing your energy down and meeting this beautiful Mother Gaia. Welcoming, noticing how she holds you, caresses you, nurtures you, supports you. Then welcoming that stream of energy, of love from her, and allow that to infiltrate your whole body. Soaking up these rays of light that support us and nourish us. Expanding this beautiful energy of the earth right through the air. And filling our whole atmosphere.
Holding space. Just really opening this loving vortex of energy from the heart space, where everything is possible. All and every cell is vibrating at this higher consciousness, this light energy, this energy of divine beingness. Just holding that space for ourselves and knowing that within this space we are connected to the whole, to the 0 point field, where every single being is also plugged in and connected. And in fact, there is no separation. Ishkiri alashkint koskara ishti ayin kolaskiri. Shkikorashkint koskara alashkiti koska tikonskara ayashkumgara. Ishkiri alashkint koskara stinkala ashkinskiskoshkin skashkara ilishkunt koska. Iriashkin koskara. Skishko kara alashkin skiki. Ayamashkari istora shkin kaskara. Shala arashkin kokaska. Just really opening that space, holding that space, allowing that divine energy to be here in the earth, here in the now, here in this moment. Shkiri ala skin kokaskara, shkipu kokaskiri ala shkara imskokara ishti. Ala shkara, skin kokara shkibi ala skin kokaskara ishti kokara. Shkara ili shkunka kaskara. Ashpiri ishkunka kaskara. Ala shkiri ashpi kokaskara. Just knowing that every single moment of every day is divine, is here for you to bring your presence, your knowledge, your wisdom into this now moment. And just by doing that, you're helping to raise the collective consciousness. Arashki kokaskara shkili anskara ish kokaskara alashki kokaskara shkili kokaskara irinshko kala ashka kakaskora inshki kora alashkili skin kokaskara ayam yashkara iliashka tikokaskara iliashkonki kaskara. And just knowing, bringing yourself into that breath, just bringing that awareness into your body simply by breathing. Anytime you feel out of balance, anytime you feel pulled into density, just bringing your awareness back to the breath, back to the heart space.
Koina maya dai kinaya dai kana moisina dai kana maya dai shina dai kana moisina dai kana moisina dai kana maya dai kana maya ihya. Koina maya dai kana maya sina dai kana moishiri kana maya. Koina maya naya dai kana maya sina dai kana moishiri kana. Koina maya naya dai shinia dai kana maya baboishina ma. Huina mai sineata, kina mai ababoy, kina mai sineata, kina mai sinekana maiata, kina sinadai, kana mai ababoy, kana mai air. It's just this beautiful message of when you come down, down, down to be with the earth, you're really getting to meet your full sense of power. So when we all have kind of moved through that phase on our journey where we call in the light through our crown, that's just a really common practice for us all to know. But, you know, a couple of years ago, I was really guided to step outside and actually call in the energy of the earth. And the more that we have been working with these earth energies, the more we realize how much power there really is in the earth. And what's coming quite clearly through this session today is this Kundalini serpent energy. And I'm feeling and sensing the energy of the serpent come through my body and come out through the gateway of the heart, but also out through the throat chakra, out through the mouth. And there's this real sense of flow, this energy and information that wants to pour through our throat chakras, and for this ancient knowledge and eternal knowledge, even this timeless knowledge, to become and to be seen and felt by humans, by humanity, so we can see it, so we can see ourselves. I'm being shown a mirror where we're actually getting to know who we actually are. And what I'm being shown now is just timelines and timelines before us, and we bring so much knowledge to the here and now. And adding to and highlighting Emily's message of being in the here and now. What we can do is we can be in the here and now and be in that alignment between the earth and the stars. We are the gateway to the earth and the stars. We are we're the gateway between north and south. We're the gateway between east and west. And when we can bring this eternal knowledge that can come through the pillars of the earth, which are that's a part of this intricate system of light that is embedded and encoded in the earth. And when we attune our individual light bodies, that energy system that holds your physical body, when we attune our light body to these pillars of light, which are embedded and encoded within this system of light that holds the planet Earth together, we are accessing this immense power, this force that we couldn't possibly grapple with our minds. And this is really, again, this process of opening the heart, stepping away from the information that is coming from external sources and actually coming from within, from deep down within. And a great place to start to access your own internal knowledge is through the sacral chakra and through the root chakra.
As you were Sorry, Bronte, just as you were talking there, the light language, I actually got a vision of going into your inner temple. So that message of really holding that space to breathe, and the importance of taking that time for yourself to have just a small amount of space in your day. Really, actually, they're saying create it. It's not, you need to be disciplined to put that practice, even if it's 3 minutes. It's just some space within your day to breathe, to bring your awareness to the breath and go within. And I'm seeing this inner temple, this space which for me feels as though it's actually within the earth. But it's, you know, we are one, exactly as Bronte described it. You know, we are that point in the middle of the earth, the stars, and actually it is all one, it is all within us. So feeling and finding that deep space within yourself is actually accessing that wisdom and knowledge from the earth, from the stars, from the galaxies. And no longer is it possible to access outside. That nothing is outside, they're saying. Nothing is beyond your reach. Nothing is beyond your physical. It is all within you. And for many years, that's what we do, is we sit and, like Bronte said, connect through the crown, and we're actually connecting with that energy outside of us. We've perceived it, but it's actually like a flip the script situation where they're showing me someone flipping upside down, where we've felt we're a human and we actually need to ascend, we need to be enlightened. We've been striving for this feeling of being in a higher vibration, and they're laughing. They're like, well, actually you are the higher vibration, you're just in the human body. It's almost the complete opposite of what we've always felt. So bringing yourself so simply back to that breath, back to that heart space, and going within to your inner temple is really the key to that message of, you know, start to create that space, even if it is a few minutes. It's just about opening the heart, opening the energy, and finding that depth of awareness that is within yourself.
We'll start to receive the codes that are coming through the light language through our hands. As we move our hands, then we are actually channeling a higher vibration to reflect or to activate the codes within you. So we're not actually, you know, you are your own healer, you're your own activator. So what we're doing is we're channeling a higher vibration, and just by you connecting in and feeling into how that feels for you to, in your own body, to be watching and noticing, feeling into the hand movements and even the spoken light language, just noticing how your body is responding to that, knowing that this is for your highest good, and welcoming the shifts and changes. And really that can be seen as going down a water slide or a roller coaster, where it can feel scary at times, and of course we need discernment at all times, and you always have a conscious choice what you participate in here. And but there is this a part of this work is really about opening and trusting and going with the shifts and changes rather than trying to resist them. So a couple of other messages were coming through as Emily was sharing her last messages. One being just around your intuitive senses. You know, there is this tendency, we all want more kind of intuitive clarity. And what happens is that the more that you go in, the more that you go inward, and the more that you connect down into the depth of the earth, when you meet your internal power, then you are opening up to your intuitive senses. So beyond you know, the 4 to 6 clairs, the clairsentience, clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance. I know that there's taste as well, and probably a few other clairs in between that I've forgotten about. But there seems to be more intuitive senses that don't even have labels. And when we come down into being in harmony with our true nature, when we're in nature, when we are putting our attention on the energy that holds us on a daily basis, then we are meeting that internal power, and we start to open like a lotus flower. And so when our heart opens, then our intuitive power and our magical senses start to reveal themselves. And the logical mind wants to know step by step how to go about that, how to follow a formula, so we achieve that type of awareness or that kind of ability. And a lot of the time that's coming from our ego. So really the process here is about letting go of how you think this path should look, and trusting your heart so much that you will open to it before you even know what it looks like. Knowing, as long as you're holding that clear intention, that this is for your highest good. The second message that came through was that feeling of loneliness when you're on this path and you're ascending more, you're awakening more, you're realizing that the way that you see the world is different to most or a lot of people on the planet, and sometimes we do feel lonely on this path. There seems to be a discord there they're showing me you're kind of in between worlds if you're feeling lonely. So the way to remedy this sense of loneliness is to go in even further. So it's almost like I'm being shown, when you feel lonely, you've dipped your toes in, then you've dipped your toes into the internal world, your internal world, and then you've dipped your toes out to the external world, and you haven't actually fully anchored your light and anchored your presence and your awareness into the internal world. So there really needs to be a strong commitment here, similar to what Emily was saying earlier around committing to just 3 minutes a day. There needs to be some full body commitment of yours to just completely surrender your whole purpose and or what you think what you feel or think what your purpose could be, and fully come into the present moment and commit to being here in your divine nature, in communion with divinity, whatever that is, whether it's God or whether it's your heart, whether it's spirit, whether it's consciousness, whether it's your true nature. But finding that anchor that really holds you in place with that sense of knowing. And when you do that, and when that becomes your rock, then you do feel a sense of safety and security with no matter what is happening in your external world. And we know, we have this understanding that as the ascension rate quickens on the planet, there will be more upheaval, there will be more perceived chaos, there will be more big changes for what's happening on the planet, on the surface of the planet. And now we're coming into this idea that there are tribes and there are communities that are living and integrating with our energy from deep within the earth. So that's what Emily and I have been working with and getting to know about these various communities, these light beings, these earth beings who reside within the planet. And they are working in a beautiful, harmonic way with humanity and the animal kingdom to support a sense of flow and unity, and to really bring flow through the cycle of life. So we are in harmony with life itself as we are living beings on the planet.
As you were talking about us activating our intuition, I actually got another message come through about the knowing that as you go within, as you start to bring this energy up to the surface and really tap into that truth and that inner power, that heart-centered space within yourself, that it's okay to know that it is not going to be a easy road. There is going to be a lot of density that comes up from your own wounds, your own traumas, your own body. And I actually saw an image of the slide, you know, you're opening that water, the flow, and being stuck in the middle thinking, I don't want to actually go down here because it's too hard, it's too tough, it's too dense, there's too much pain, there's too much emotion that is being stirred up with that feeling of opening our intuition. And it almost feels like that sense of needing a health warning, like, yes, you can do this, but in doing so, what you're actually doing is clearing your channel. You're opening your system. You're allowing that slide and that water to effectively move through you. And the only way you can do that is by actually allowing yourself to let go of that energy and let go of the density that you've been holding within your own body. And that is going to feel very painful at times and hard. And that sense of loneliness can come in because you do move back into the memories, back into that third dimensional reality. And I just love that concept of finding that space and that connection and that tribe on the earth plane with groups that, like our communities that we run, and with these communities within the earth and also off the earth. And that all comes from within yourself, from opening this heart space, which is exactly, you know, the aim. Or a lot of us wanted to increase our intuition, help ourselves develop. And that's exactly what you do when you start to go within and start to open that space for yourself.
And now what's coming through is just a beautiful excitement from these earth beings who have been here for so long and have seen so many different stages of growth and ascension on the planet, or evolution on the planet, and they're so excited. They feel like they are relatable because they know what it's like to be on the planet. They know what it's like to be here on Earth, on ground zero, if you like. And so they bring a beautiful combination of light intelligence, but also grounded truth and grounded practicality. So these energies that you can call on, and you can, it's as simple as, I call in the earth beings who are here to support me and help me thrive. I call them in now. And just noticing how that feels to have their presence. And it's almost like it's a long lost friend or a long lost contact that you've just reconnected with. And perhaps you've been working with the angels for a long time, or perhaps you've been working with the Pleiadians for the last couple of years, or some other group of light beings. We're inviting you to invite these earth beings into your experience, into your sacred space. And as you hold that beautiful intention with love, then I'm interested to see how your journey shifts and changes in the way that feels good and aligned for you, because you really are. It's like these earth beings are like your cousins. These are your relations and your support team. It's almost like if you didn't use and utilize and welcome these earth energies in, it's like you've severed your arms and legs off. You're not really allowing yourself to be open to everything that's available here. And when we know that when we utilize our tools that we have, so we have a brain, we have a heart, we have a voice box, we have arms and legs, you know, we can co-create here on the planet. And when we are aligned, when our focus and attention is aligned with our intention, our heart-based intention, our love-based intention, and we start to use our tools in the way that will support ourselves and each other, then we really can create miracles on the planet.
Shkiri ala shkisko kara ashti ko kaskara shkiri atikuka irian shkora ala aya shkiri shkiko kanskara ala shkiki kora atiko kaskara ishtiri ala shkiri atiko kanskara ala shkiki ko kaskara Ilionskara ashki kiki skonskara Skikunka kaskara ala skiki kokara ala skinkinkaski kora skimpka ya yami ya la skiri intkopara ishki ya skonka ya lain skora Iliashkara aya skora inskora. Really being reminded here to utilize your voice and to speak your truth. And that doesn't mean having to shout about your views and opinions. It's just about expression, allowing yourself to express your inner truth. So once you go inwards and really connect to this sense of wisdom and knowledge within you, allowing that new sense of self to be expressed, to actually come out and come from you into the earth, so that other people can actually connect to that energy, and just holding that vibration, really holding that sense of allowing, just flow, trust, surrender. They're the words that are coming through, really holding that in that space.
Hoi na mai andai atai kina mai asanai atai o boy anai abai kanai atai kina mai shine kanai atai apa boy sine atai kina mai sine atai hoi mamai apapai Kuina mayadai, shiniadai, kanamai, sinadai, konamoy, shinadai, baboiki, sinadai, babaikana, babai, sinikanamaya, babaikanmai, sinatakanai, sinadai, kanayanai, babaikanadai, ea, babaikinamai, ea. Kuina mayandai, abai, kineadai, abai, siniadai, kanamaya, baboy, shirakanamaya, bai, siniadai, kinamaya, bai, adai, baboy, shinamaya, dai, kanamai, siniadai, kinamaya, baboy, kinina. When you're anchored, when you're grounded, when you're staying here on the planet, when you have your feet on the ground, and it doesn't have to be the soil, it can be the rocks, it can be the sand, it can be stones, it can be concrete, it can be grass, it can be the leaf litter. When you're anchored and when you're grounded, you can see a whole lot more clearly. So if you're having trouble finding clarity or you feel lost when you are coming down to the earth, when you're connecting with nature, when you're being in harmony with nature, then your mental clarity will open and your third eye will open. We haven't spoken about the sun, but if you're not spending time out in the sunshine every single day, then we invite you to do so. So you're activating your third eye, opening your third eye, activating your energy centers. So you're opening to be that channel of light for the earth and for the universe and for the multiverse. If you're watching this or listening to this, then you are a keeper of the earth. You are a speaker for our earth. You are a light channel. And so these simple messages, these simple steps that have been offered today are to support you on your path of speaking for the earth. And we give thanks for the collective light earth energies that have arrived today, supported us in channeling through these messages for you today. We give thanks to everyone who's listening and who have received these beautiful codes of light that have been offered today to support you on your own path, wherever you are on that path. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you for joining, everyone. How are you feeling, Em?
I feel amazing. So intense energy, and just really, I just loved that every time you had a message, it was like I'd already seen something, and then it was like adding to the message just to bring a little bit more padding, a little bit more, you know, and the same, what I said, you have the next step, like the next bit. So it was just really beautiful to see that sync, you know, the syncing up of the information, and just, really good visuals as well, like some really great visuals there, like coming in of, you know, the slide and, you know, not getting stuck and knowing that it's okay to let go and surrender and, you know, have that vocal expression of truth. So yeah, it was beautiful.
So cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Wonderful.